Yeah. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all know who I am. CK in the building. How y'all feeling? Got my famo, Ryan. Got
What's
bro
good?
AP. And we finna jump right on in this joint, y'all. Our topic for today gonna be, why do black families make it a habit to spend their money outside their own communities just to keep up with the Jones? You know, we can go so many different ways with this,
Right.
I'm gonna go at it head on, man. I'm gonna just say, everybody wanna feel like they're better than the next person. So what they do, they try to buy outside of, what they can spend. Perfect example. You can't pull up in no project
Mm-hmm.
in a $75,000 car. That's hustling backwards. Am I lying or not?
Yeah, that's going backwards. That's going backwards. You trying to get from that spot. That's always been my experience. Like you trying to get into a better place.
Right.
So why go back?
And but you know what? You know who said it best? My boy E40 Fonzarelli.
Okay.
Boy say, never buy no $85,000 car before you buy a house. That's on that players ball. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Players ball.
Said that you got it all.
So what do you think? What do you think that makes us? 'Cause basically, it's a priority issue. We don't have our priorities in order.
Yep, that's basically, when you look at it, boiled down to what I just said. It's pretty much the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not gonna say you, but we choose to neglect. I've seen this many times. People choose to neglect buying what they need for the house, go get something that lasts for a quick minute.
Right. Go get some new rims or some shit. Make your car look good.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. You can't be riding around clean in the mud with an empty refrigerator. I'm just saying.
Don't add up, do it. Like you starving. But the rims look nice, don't they?
All look good, but you hungry.
They be thinking in their heads like, I'm gonna pull plenty bitches.
What makes us think like that though? Like what puts us in that mentality to where we think that cars, rims, and other stuff matters more than just us?
I think it's a lot of times, not everybody, but there are some households that grew up, they didn't have nothing. I've met a lot of people, they in debt up to their eyes because they didn't have shit growing up. So when they got older, they feel like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna look good in this. I ain't never had nothing, I'm gonna do it. Sometimes I felt that way, honestly.
Yeah.
I ain't big on that, but there's been instances I feel like, wait, Julius, when I was finna go get that Cadillac, and I was like, man, I ain't never had them, I'm gonna go get one. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like,
like when you pay $65 for a damn vest.
Yeah, I've done little stuff like that, but I know in my head it's like, man, I don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? I could do better things with my money,
Yep.
But a lot of times I've met a lot of people, man, they just ain't had it and they wanted it,
And and I can get behind that statement though. I can get behind that statement because you know what I'm saying. It's like for example, I ain't got no kids, but I've seen people like my cousin. He got a child.
Yeah.
And he continued to beat this in. He always say, "I want my baby to have because I didn't have." You know what I mean? And I can understand that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can definitely understand that, but it's still like, damn, that's cool and all, that's fine and dandy, but in moderation. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend to your what your dollar can reach.
Right. Yeah.
And you can't have $100 in your pocket and go buy a $200, you know what I'm saying, jacket.
Right.
Backwards.
You be on your family doorstep. Let me get a couple dollars.
All right, you gotta stay within stay with what you can handle. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to go ahead, downgrade for a minute so you can upgrade like a boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, work for it, baby. Work for it.
What, man? You know what? I think us in the black community should start saving more.
Yeah.
We should start saving more instead of just like I was like that, you know what I'm saying? AP know what I'm talking about too, man. Basically you spending your check before you even got it. Your check gone as soon as you get it. You already spent it.
Yeah.
I've been in this situation once, twice.
Man.
Yeah. A lot of times I think that's a problem is like I can honestly say this for my family alone. I'm not sure outside of my family, but there are some black people that's when they get it, like when they have the means to do it, they could build businesses or they could make money. They are stingy. Like what I mean, like not stingy with the money out of their pocket, just stingy with how to make the money. But when they get it, now from my experience, when they have it, they don't want nobody else to get it. You know, and I see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got this, you know what I'm saying? They want to do better, but it's like we family.
Hey, my boy just bust somebody head with that one.
Yeah.
Got hurt with that one. I'm talking about, dude, you ain't never lied about that, man. It's like we as a people, if we see a way to come up, we want to clutch it for ourselves instead of, yeah, man, this how we do it, this how I got it, this the way you gonna have to do it. But I made these mistakes while I was getting it, and you can make these mistakes and go straight to it instead of, man, fuck this, I ain't gonna let nobody burn this hustle up.
Right. And that, the way I am, and me and my cousin, me and her was just talking about this kind of thing. It's like when there's a way to make money and we got the means to do it, we know the map out and everything. Once we get in a good position, okay, we should share that. You know what I'm saying? Like if there is mistakes to be made in it, we already know the whole deal. So we're going to go and do this. So when we get it situated, then we can come back and say, hey, this is how you can do this, but look out for this. We ran this along the way. You know.
That goes back to, you know what I'm saying? That goes back to us building each other up and, you know what I'm saying, looking out for our community. You know what I mean?
Right. We don't get a lot of that. We could do it. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you good. It's basically like a crab in the bucket syndrome, ain't it?
Yeah. Crabs pulling each other down.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But we got a lot of people. We have a lot of African American people that could. We got people that could potentially maybe be leaders in businesses and stuff like that. But it's the question of would they do? You know what I mean? I don't know how to put it. What's his name? Harvey. We all know what happened with Harvey.
Steve Harvey?
Yeah. Now, pretty much it was the, when he first started out, where was his main money coming from?
Black folk.
black folks. When he started doing all the movies, the TV shows and things like that, he was getting white folk money and the black folk. But it got into you could see it where he felt like, well, he getting these white folk money. I don't need your money no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they tricked his ass up with the Donald Trump thing. Made him look real goofy.
So you, I'm guessing you referencing that YouTube video, right?
That too. Yeah, I remember that. And he was right. He's right about that. Steve Harvey was being a little different, you know, after a while.
Yeah, but you know, that's type of people we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got leaders, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't leading nobody but themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know if it's whether they don't think they could, you know, take that stand. Really, nobody's forcing them to. But
you know what, bro? On the same note, as far as the leadership concept, you got your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a shout out to him, Professor Griff, man.
Okay.
Dude be on his piff, man. Dude up in New York, he be on his piff, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can get behind the message he be spitting, man. But you know, he don't get that much, you know, media outlet.
Right.
As YouTube, you know what I mean? But I think dude got a message. I feel everybody need to hear his message, man. Check him out, Professor Griff, YouTube. Hit him up. Subscribe.
Okay.
Hit him up.
Okay. We'll do that.
So what? Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, I think we don't support each other enough. Let's say like a black business opened up, because this is how you get capital moving in the black community. But I know it's going off topic a little bit, but we don't support each other. Like, let's say that somebody opened up a business, and instead of you going to go eat at this mom and pop shop, you'd rather go eat at McDonald's and get white people.
We ain't never lie about that one.
That's true. And it's sad because really, when the black family or a black person opens up that restaurant, really we don't really gonna keep it alive. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of other people ain't gonna go to a black-owned restaurant.
Yeah.
That's sad. It's fact though.
We gonna complain about something. We gonna be like, oh, okay, it costs too much, or we just gonna whine about something.
Right.
You know, but we're not gonna support them. But you'll go to McDonald's and do the same thing and get that old gas food. So.
Right. Yeah, man.
So I think that plays a big issue in the.
Dude, sit the computer down.
I know I'm doing all kind of shit over here, man.
You body slamming that mug.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, what was you saying, bro?
Nah, I was just saying, there you go again.
Oh. My phone started vibrating on me. I hit the look.
No, I was just saying that we need to start building capital and start respecting like money in the community a little bit too, because but that's not gonna fix the mental aspect of us spending money and getting our priorities right. We're just gonna be putting it into other black people. But
Yes.
I think the mentality behind us, I think, like he said, we never had anything. And when you never have anything, it's like it's like you playing catch up almost.
Yeah.
But on that same note though, bro, don't you believe that, you know what I'm saying, individuals with that mentality, don't you believe that while they running fast trying to catch up, they still lagging behind and really going backwards to get put back in the same situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the statistics show that they did like a stat on how long people hold money, like different groups of people, like blacks, whites.
Yeah.
Mexican. We don't hold money long. We put it right back into the system.
Right.
They say a black dollar. They say a black dollar stays in the community for 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's real sad.
And do the statistics on how much what we spend money on is bullshit. Like we spend it on weave, we spend it on rims, shoes, clothes. We don't spend nothing on anything that.
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna wait for you to finish.
I don't spend nothing on anything of any relevancy that's going, like, if anything, what we should be spending money on is we should be spending money on food, because that's how you survive, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Food for the house.
Guess what though, bro? Guess what? Trip off of this, man. I sat back and thought about this. I know what you're talking about because I seen that same graph.
Okay.
But trip off of this, man. Consumers. Everybody consumes something, right?
Right.
Okay. You got the people up top and you got the people at the bottom, okay? Poor people consume from the middle class. What the middle class creates, the poor buys. What the wealthy creates, the middle class buys. But guess what the rich make? What the rich consume? They consume their own stuff. Cause you know what I mean? It's like, damn. If we can get in a position where we can consume from our own people, it just be a non-stop circle, just money flow, just going around and around. Just, well, not literally, but you know, I mean, just spiritual reality.
Yeah. There are stuff we create, but I don't think we really capitalize on it. I think it's they take it and try to recreate it themselves. Because there's a lot of stuff African American communities have created, especially big in music, style, clothing, a lot of things. But it's taken, procreated into like other communities.
Yeah. Yep. Or let's just call it what it is, being victimized by culture vultures.
Yeah. And I know this probably sound wrong, man, because don't get me wrong, and I done heard this shit. But just like when Eminem came out, he's a good artist, don't get me wrong. But when he came out, before him, how many white dudes did you see walking around here with chains, fucking jerseys, and shit like that?
I don't know, man. St. Louis, in neighborhoods, that was a regular thing to see, you know what I'm saying? That started way back with Vanilla Ice, you hear me?
Okay.
So you think that they're trying to mimic us, our culture and our
I do.
style?
I see it all the time, even to this day. Might not be like that, but till this day, I've seen whatever we've come out with in style and whatever. Till this day, I see it. Which don't, hey, you feeling us? You like it? Cool. But at the same time, I feel give us our due, our props. We created that.
Why would they want to do that when they can get it free? They ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? They feel shit.
Like, you know, we get too much hate for, you know, for the spice we give this country. That's just how I feel.
Let the truth be told, man. Let the truth speak right now, man.
Yeah.
He's probably the biggest racist out there right now, at home doing the whipping nay on the low.
Right. I like the way you do that right there.
Straight the fuck up.
And then they buying like a hip hop Tupac CDs. That's like Tupac. A lot of his like sales came from like little bitty suburban ass white motherfuckers, man. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, man, maybe we need to start appreciating what we have and our agenda, and like just show love to what we got.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're amazing people, man. We just gotta look mentally. We have to look at ourselves and think that we're the shit.
Yeah. We got it, dude. We got it.
Because the consumers, the much money we spend the most money into society. Like we spend the most money. Like the stat that you gave, CK. It's like that we hold on to money for like what, 1 minute?
1 hour.
1 hour.
It stays in the black community for 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
Right. Yeah.
And just imagine how much money that we just imagine $1 billion gone, and what's that like? I can't even do the math on that right now. But if how many black people we got? Let's say we got 1 billion black people.
Okay.
$1 billion gone in like an hour.
And you know it's on bullshit if it's gone in an hour.
Yeah.
You know we spending it on bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Give me a new outfit with this. I'm go floss up.
That new Coach bag just came out. I gotta get that.
Shit, I'm about to hit with this rolling, nigga. We hitting the club.
Crazy.
And you remember when the Mike Brown, well, y'all wasn't up here, y'all was down in Columbia, but when the Mike Brown thing went down and they were looting and rioting,
Yeah.
you would think that like our mentality would be, oh, okay, let's like go steal some guns or something. That's my mentality. Let's break into like a gun store or something, or rob a bank.
Yeah.
Stealing rims. Just dumb shit.
Cosmetic bull crap, man. You know?
That's our mentality, though.
Yeah. We got to get out there loot, man.
Yeah. Me, myself, I probably would have been hitting all the damn pawn shops and gun stores.
Yeah.
And then we finna go raid them white folks' houses. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, I'm going to say this, though. Like you were saying, we got the mind. Sometimes a lot of our African-American men or women, they know they have the mind, but sometimes they may be afraid to come out. As far as, I mean, like, all right, say, I've seen this. Say you the black kid in the classroom, you know you're smart as shit. You got other people in the classroom, you know, you got your Caucasians, your Asians, whatever. Let's say it's like 3 of y'all. Okay, you might be the smartest one, and the teacher know you like smart as fuck. But when you know this because when they look at us and they like you an animal or something. And I understand, like, you know, you get up there, you smartest one, you say what you got to say, and they're like, wow, you know, I've heard this many times, especially I've heard this in my own growing up. Damn, he's smart for a black kid.
Oh, wow. Right.
You know, and I've even had that in my face one time. It's like, man, you know, you're pretty smart guy for, you know, for being African American. You know, you have no idea how bad I want to punch the man in the face. I know it was kind of like, it was innocent. He just, you know what I'm saying? He probably just didn't understand how, you know, it may have been innocent because the way he said it. He didn't say it like, you know, for like, he was just like he was amazed, like, oh wow, you know. But
teacher?
Huh?
Was that a teacher?
He wasn't my teacher. He was a guy I was presenting something at the time. I was presenting something, and he liked it. You know, he enjoyed it. He liked it. He came up. You know, he was like, "Man, you pretty smart fellow, you know, for an African American." You know, and, you know, and it might have been innocent. Like he might have not, you know, meant no harm by it. But I understand how, you know, I've met, you know, that I understand how they feel. Like they do have the mind for it, but they're, you know, kind of scared. They looked at like they are some kind of alien or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, we can't be smart. Just like that thing when I was, me and you, what's his name? Your cousin.
Mine?
Talking about in that one video about white is right thing, about why people look at you this way, like you can't be smart. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that.
That's a part of lowering our self-esteem too. That's why we're in the place where we at. We need more confidence.
Yeah.
We need more drive, man. You know, like, and it's up for us to do that though. We have to do that for ourselves. They're not gonna give us anything. They're not gonna say good shit about us.
Nah.
Gonna, oh, okay, y'all this, y'all that. We got to do that in ourselves. It's an internal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just goes back to, you know, self-motivation. Motivate yourself like that. Like get up in the morning, I'm on grind. Got that mindset like that. I'm gonna knock this shit out the park this morning, man. Or I'm knocking this out the park today, man. You know? Can't be dependent, like you said, can't be dependent on nobody to pat you on the back.
Right.
Pat yourself on the back after you do a great job. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. True that.
I think that's a man thing too. Like, we get it. Men get it. You know, that's why we got to take, and I say this all the time, we got to take back control of our communities. It's up for the men to do it. Strong men need to stand up, take back over the family, take back over the community. And I swear to God, a lot of shit has changed. Because my mentality as a black man, my mentality is I don't want white people doing shit for me. I'm gonna do it my own. That's a man, like, that's in you as a man.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Can't nobody tell you like, oh, okay, well, you know, men have pride.
Right, yeah.
Right?
We don't want no fucking help.
Cause
hold out your hand.
You sure right, cause I be feeling like, man, I don't want nobody to help me on whatever project I'm doing because I want to take all the credit for myself. I don't want nobody to say, oh man, you wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for blase whoopie whoop. If I wouldn't have did blase whoopie whoop, like, nah, I'm taking all the credit because I earned all the credit.
Right.
About
True that.
This session is about to shut down, fellas. So it's always been a pleasure with my fam. It's always been a pleasure with the audience. I appreciate y'all sitting back, chopping and chatting with us. You know. So as we close this joint, AP, right? Y'all got some final comments and statements? No plugs or nothing?
No, I don't got to do no plug. They know what it is. 80 Cooks, they already know that shit. We did that in the last one. But on the topic, though, all I want is for Black people to start supporting each other and start respecting men more. Let's not even just men. Let's just start respecting each other more. Relationships. I love Black couples being together. Let's go back to family. And that's how we going to cure all of this, man. That's the only way I think we going to cure this is through family.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where it starts at.
Amen. Starts at home.
Right.
Got nothing, you ain't got nothing to spit out there, Ryan. What's up?
What I get is, and I'm going to say this. I know I'm a young guy. I might be a young guy, but I ain't too damn dumb. So I'm going to say this for all my young brothers and young sisters out there that's around my area that grew up in the 90s that's coming out with some strange things here.
You know what he's talking about.
Right. Man, I'm going to tell y'all, get some act right. Get some knowledge, man. Look up to your elders. Not all your elders, you know what I'm saying, got knowledge. But to the ones that's coming to you and got something to say, listen. It may benefit you. Don't be all, I get this all the time. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. Old nigga don't know what he talking about. Listen to him. Just listen to him. Probably ain't got to take what he's saying for granted, nothing like that. But listen to him. You know what I'm saying? With all the dumb shit, like you know everything in the world, I know I sometimes act like it because, you know what I'm saying, I get up in my head about certain things sometimes. Don't hurt to listen, young folks. Don't hurt to listen.
Simple as that. Heard it from the horse's mouth. My last comments is this, man. Y'all want to be gangsters? Pick up a book. Being smart is gangster. CK out. 1.